Sending a warm Irish welcome from our Emerald family to yours. Today we've got the BMW X4 XDRIVE20D. Nice little car this, practical, suitable for all the family. Finished in a deep metallic grey. You've also got the bi-xenon headlights here, and you have the kidney grills that are a bit of a staple piece on all the BMWs. And you also down here have fog lights and canyons. Now the fog lights are LED. You also here have some 18-inch BMW alloys. They are 5 spokes. And as you can see, the colour looks really nice. You've got a nice chrome contrast against the deep metallic. Whether that be from the little badge here on the wing, whether it be the logo or it's the side skirts just here and round the window surround. You've got a built-in indicator, because believe me, these BMWs do come fully equipped with indicators. No panoramic roof. Now the body shape of these is quite controversial. I for one quite like them. I like edgy designs and something a bit different to what you see. They are big, they are spacious, and this one also has, as I've said, 4-wheel drive X-Drive, allowing you to take it off on any terrain with ease. Now moving around to the rear, LED rear lights, signature BMW lights, and you also have an aluminium exhaust down there and a silver chrome effect diffuser. You have an automatic tailgate which opens up plenty of room and storage within the boot area itself. There we go. As you can see, no damage, no dents, no marks, no untoward surprises for the new owner. Each of the cars are treated to a 128-point check prior to inspection, meaning you as a new owner can buy with complete confidence and reassurance from Emerald House of Cars. From Emerald House of Cars, probably the best car dealership in the UK. What we'll do now, guys, we'll take a quick look on the inside of this BMW X4 XDrive. Stylish, spacious, luxurious and comfortable. Everything you would expect from the German manufacturer. Starting at the steering wheel here, you've got a multifunction steering wheel which can control your phone, voice control, volume, the instrument cluster itself and your cruise control. You've also, just here, got floppy paddles for optimum driving performance when in sports mode. Moving around, you've got a really nice offset here of white contrast stitching with here just white reflective accessories as such on the chair, full black leather and a nice X logo there just embossed into the headrest. Really is a nice interior this. I haven't seen one like this on a BMW before. That's also continued onto the leather door cards here, where you'll find your automatic boot release, electric mirror adjustable and electric windows. And you've also here got the ability to deadlock all the doors from the inside. Moving on in, you've got your automatic light settings encased in a nice piano gloss black finish. You've got your instrument cluster, everything you would expect to normally see in a BMW. Just turn that car on for you. And there you go, 69,232 miles. That may increase as we may need to just go and put fuel in the car prior to a collection. As you can see, you've got the BMW nav. Now it isn't a Pro nav and I do apologise for that flickering. My camera does not allow me to video another media system without that happening. It's not the camera itself. As you can see from the screen, you have FM, AM, DAB for your radio options. In regards to media, you have CD, you have Bluetooth streaming, and you also have USB and auxiliary input. Onto the menu itself, multimedia, radio, telephone which is connected through Bluetooth, navigation, contacts, BMW connected drive, vehicle information and settings. So within the vehicle information menu you have the all-important service history on the iDrive, and here, being as it's the 4-wheel X-Drive system, you also have the X-Drive status, which will show you a picture with a compass and also the angle that you're parked at. And here you have the vehicle status where the all-important information is. You have the tyre pressure monitor, your reset button. Now the tyre pressures will only be measured as it states when driving. Engine oil level, measure the engine oil, service requirements, and as you can see, everything is okay in there. And if you click into check control, that will tell you if there's any errors. As we know, there is a little bit less fuel than we would like here, so we will put some more in, and the door is open. And then again, just so you can get in, as you can see, service history. Have a year before your next service, next brake fluid service. Brake pads, 30,000 mile. Vehicle check, 03/2025. And you also have 38,000 mile in your front brake pads. Now, what else do we have? Trip computer, onboard computer, handbook, pictures and quick reference, and efficient dynamics. Now this will display how blue or how green, whichever way you like to say, you are driving, and you can bring up the levels there of Eco, Pro and Comfort. And down here we just have further settings, instrument cluster display, controls, time and date, language, connections, sound, speed, climate, lights, Eco Pro, doors and key, parking, tailgate, driver profiles, and lastly software update. That's enough on the media system, as I think we've covered everything. On the design of the car, alongside the contrasting white against the black leather, you can see some nice matte finish brushed aluminium. Really is a nice classy effect that gives this car an extra edge over others in its class. Combined with the gloss black, it's just a colourway that works really, really well. As you can see here, you've got your air conditioning, which needs no introduction, and you've also got your heated seats. You have your media system here, which is for your CDs and other radio stations, and you have a little bit of storage just here under the tray. And here you have the famed BMW automatic gearbox. You have park, you have auto hold, you have parking sensors, you also have your ability for the drive select, which if displayed will come up here. Eco Pro for the efficient drivers amongst us, Comfort for the normal driving mode, Sport for dynamic driving, and Sport Plus. Now this is dynamic driving with limited driving stabilisation. Simply put, traction control will be turned off, but as this is four-wheel drive, you should have no trouble gripping the road. And here you have the ability to turn off traction control by itself. So the automatic gearbox, just for clarification, as it does confuse some people, you click P and that puts the gearbox in park and applies a parking brake. To unlock, you click this button here and pull it down. Now that is in D mode at the minute, which is standard drive. If you do want an uprated throttle response and a higher rev limit, simply click the box to the left and that is in sport mode. You can also use the flappy paddles or click this down to change gear if you wish, which is classed as manual. To change back into normal driving mode, simply click it there and the box will do the work itself. As you can see, extremely spacious, big enough for a family of any size, really nice design, really bespoke, and all the quality you would expect from BMW. We think you're really going to like this car here at Emerald, so we'd love to hear your thoughts, we'd love to get in touch, and one of our award-winning team can hopefully get you into this car as soon as possible. Thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll speak to you in the not so distant future. So, the BMW X4, what do I think? Well, I actually think it's a really great car to start with, and that isn't a salesman. It's got the BMW build quality, and it's also packed with loads of mod cons. Whether it be Bluetooth, whether it be DAB, whether it be sat-nav, whether it be media streaming, you've got heated full leather seats, you've got air conditioning, you've got cruise control, voice control, you've got flappy paddles, sport mode, you've got everything really. Auto stop start, you've got auto hold, you've got parking brake, you've even got indicators, which on a BMW could cost you a fortune. All in all, it's got pretty much everything that you could wish to have. And you have quite a pleasant driving experience from it. Now obviously the performance isn't that of an M car, but you wouldn't look to purchase one of these if that's what you were after. This is a great car for long commutes in a luxurious environment. And what it sets out to do, it does really well. We're currently at 40 miles an hour, and if I take my hands off the wheel, as you can see, the car doesn't veer to either the left or right lane, so there's no concern regarding tracking. And also slowing down, which I'll do now. We're currently at 30 miles an hour. if I slow down on the brake, nice controlled, relaxed stop, no brake judder, no delay in response, nothing to worry about. The gear transitions themselves through the automatic gearbox are actually quite smooth, something that surprises people because some BMW diesels were known for having quite a clunky transition between gears. This, I can tell you, does not have that. It is a really nice smooth transitional gear change. If I do want a little bit more performance base from my X4, I knock the gear stick to the left, your instrument cluster there on the right hand clock with a rev counter, that will indicate you're in S, which is sport. That will give you a little bit higher response from both your throttle and your rev limiter. So you have got a little bit more torque and a little bit less lag. If I want to change that, knock it back to the right and it's in D. Now, in addition to the automatic box, if I did want to use the paddles on the wheel, it's quite simple. All I have to do is just click it and your car will automatically change. It will also give you the recommended gear to change into. Now you can be as free and easy as you want with the 6 gears here. And if you want to change back from your flappy paddle, knock it back and you're in drive. That simple. In addition to all that, you also have quite an abundance of space, meaning this car really does tick every box for either a growing family or an established family of 4 or 5. You can get many people in this with ease and comfort, which is quite rare in modern cars. Now, just so you're all aware, if you are interested in this car, you can have the utmost reassurance when buying from ourselves that every car prior to retailing is treated to the 128 point Emerald House of Cars check. This is both cosmetic and mechanical to ensure that there's no maintenance or no surprises for the new owner when they turn up to collect their new car. At Emerald, we understand how hard the car buying experience is and how rewarding it should be. We pride ourselves on that experience and we really hope that you're able to benefit and experience it for yourself. If you have any further questions on this X4 or any queries in general, please don't hesitate to give us a call and we'll be happy to help. Thank you very much for watching and we hopefully speak to you soon.